Time for the main event!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like we got some news finally and a little snippets of gameplay for Dead or Alive 6 Last Round. There is an Anime Expo coming next month early, so I'm wondering if they're going to show a bunch of stuff then, but the game comes out before this Anime Expo, so the marketing's been really weird on this game. It's like they're scared for like Kotaku or somebody to see something in the game, some certain physics, if you will, and blast the game and destroy the media presence around it. Kind of like they did with DOA 6. So I'm wondering if that's what they're scared of, or maybe there is no marketing budget and they're just going to release it and it has its fans, like me, myself and a bunch of other people, and that's the ones they're making the game for. So who knows? We'll see. But there's some rumor going around that they're going to add in how many characters? Let's go over to X and let's check out the news. Okay, so here is the first little snippet of gameplay that I found. There's another one also. We'll go check those out too. And then there's some crazy rumor going around that just got posted today by a user, and we'll go check that out here. But there's might be adding a certain amount of new characters. But anyway, to me, the only thing I noticed, and it could be because it's a one stock. I'll pause it here real quick. And sorry for the low quality. It's an X upload. X always has crappy quality for these. It looks like during this, the health doesn't go down as fast. Now again, that could just be because of it's a one stock. I noticed when I was playing it the other day, Dead or Alive 6, the fights are really over very quickly, and that kind of bummed me out because I don't want like an overly long fight, but I want a fight where it feels like if there's a good timing to it, and I felt like the Dead or Alive 6 fights were just too quick. That could just be me, but to me this looks like the health doesn't go down as fast. And again, that could just be me. Sound off the comments below if I'm wrong, but to me it looks like the health doesn't go down as fast and the fights will last a little longer and be more fun, because when you play through arcade mode, like the fights go over really fast. And I play on like normal difficulty, maybe a little higher. If you play on easy, it's like they die like instantly. So yeah, could be that. Maybe they're playing the hardest difficulty. I don't know. Anyway, all right, here is the next gameplay clip I found: Kasumi versus Ayane. And it's kind of cool how it transitions to the other level. I wonder if that's a new feature or if they're just showing it for this trailer to show off different levels and stuff. Man, look at the water effects. So that's freaking awesome. And I know a lot of people might be worried that they might like nerf certain things, a certain feature of the game would be like taking out gore in Mortal Kombat. If you know what I'm talking about or what I'm alluding to, you should know by now. But right there, it is still in the game. Just don't say anything. Right there, it's in the game. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. A little tongue-in-cheek here to be funny. Alright, so yeah. Again, this would be a really cool feature because it does have an SSD. Maybe this is like a secret feature they're not promoting where it goes, you can transition to level, but I think it's just for the trailer showing off different, or whatever this is, a snippet, just showing off the different levels. I really hope with this version of the game, because of the SSD, because it's on more powerful hardware, I hope they took the time to really get the controls super tight so that it feels like a little smoother. Like right now, Dead or Alive 6 feels fine. You don't really notice lag or input or anything. Unless you're doing the combo trials, then it feels like immense lag because you have to get that timing perfect to do those combo trials. In fact, I'm only missing 2 trophies. One is the tutorial, complete all the tutorial missions, and the other one is complete a combo challenge. I've never been good at the combos. I'm really close with Ryu Hayabusa's. There's some of the ones where you have to be in a certain stance, I forget what it's called, and then you can do the cool spin thing. There's a couple of those that I'm having trouble with, but I'm trying to get the platinum before Last Round comes out, because I don't know if it's going to be a new platinum or if they're going to share the same platinum and Last Round just kind of overtakes that game. So we'll see. But anyway, there is the second clip. Alright, over on X, once again, all these clips and everything have been from X. A user named Mikey, he posted this, and if we read the post, he says, Dead or Alive 6 done some further digging on the site, and it seems they added 9 name overlay, which suggests that this may be 9 new returning characters, or a mix of both. And if he shows his work here, now, this would be huge if they added 9 new characters. That would be insane. And I made a video on guest characters I would like to see, and there's one character I forgot to include in there because she's having a big resurgence and a whole new game via Amazon Games next year in February, and that's Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. If they can get names like that in this game, I don't know if those companies want their character associated with fan service games or stuff like that, but why not? Hopefully we get Tifa, we get Lara Croft, we get some male characters too. I don't want them all to be female, but the game kind of leans in that direction. Hopefully we get some more characters from the Venus Vacation game. There's a ton of women in that game that have never been in a Dead or Alive game. They could pick from there. There's some awesome new characters or characters from across the Ninja Gaiden universe that they could use from 5, 6, 7 different games that they've made. They could have some of the cool bosses in there. That would be really cool, or at least some of the costumes. And if they're going to add 9 new characters, and I don't know if the coloring has anything to do with it, but they're probably going to just be like returning characters like Genfu, Virtual Fighters having a big comeback. They're probably going to put the characters that were in Dead or Alive 5 back in. I don't know, like what other games could they pull from? I mean, we got SNK. We might get some more SNK characters. Maybe they'll add in Terry Bogard, like they did in Street Fighter. Maybe they'll add in a male character from Final Fantasy VII if they do add Tifa. Maybe they'll get 2. What I really hope this is guest characters. I mean, I don't really care for returning characters because there's not that many missing. I would much rather have guest characters or new characters that they made up for the game. I don't know who they can make up. I mean, we don't really have a massive, big, overly muscular male or female character. That'd be really cool to see, just to have some monster character like that in the game. I know Boss is the big guy in the game. He's like the big, wrestler dude. It'd be cool to have another one like him but bigger, kind of like Zangief or Zangief. I always say Zangief. That's how I said it since I was a kid. I mentioned it in the last video. That would be really cool to see. I would love to have Terry Bogard in here. That would be awesome just because Mai's in here. There's so many characters that I could pick from. Maybe they do a Street Fighter collab like I mentioned in my guest character video and we get Ryu and Chun-Li. That would be freaking phenomenal. I mean, the sky's the limit for who they want to put in this game and what companies are willing to put their game or their characters in a game that's more centered towards fan service. And what's really cool is there's an anime expo early next month in July. Maybe they'll do post-marketing for this kind of stuff. Like the build up to the game's re-release for Dead or Alive 6 Last Round. Let's face it, it's basically a re-release of the game to try to get, to basically get it back in front of eyeballs, have it be on the store pages and all that kind of stuff. If they just did an add-on or an update for the old game, it wouldn't get as much buzz than it would if it was a new release. So that's probably why they're doing it. Plus new money that way, get people to buy the game again. But again, it's only $40. It's not going to break the bank. Now, if this was $60 or $70, I would be super pissed that they're making us rebuy everything. They're at least my Shiranui and the other SNK character, which her name escapes me right now. My brain fart. But anyway, if they're gonna approach it this way, they could use the Anime Expo and kind of try to target that fan base because this is more of a fan servicey game. It would make a lot more sense to try to push the game there and show off the DLC there. And that takes place, I believe, July 2nd through 5th. So maybe they don't do any marketing up to the build-up of the game, and then after release, once the game is out and it's been out for a week or two, then they start doing the marketing for the DLC. That's what I see happening. That would be awesome if they could do that. I wonder if if there's 9 extra characters that are going to come to the game. A season pass typically has what? 1 character with a bunch of costumes, maybe 2. So we could be looking at, if Dead or Alive 7 is coming out next year, why would they add 9 characters? Maybe Dead or Alive 7 is being pushed out to maybe 2028, maybe 2029, but they said next year. So I'm just very curious, why would they add 9 characters? This has to be a rumor. This can't be right, but if it is 9 characters, that would be insanity. Maybe they're just, like I said, taking characters from older games and putting them in because they're already built. They don't have to make a whole fighting mechanics for them. Like the old Virtual Fighter characters, Genfu, they just basically have to put them on a new skeleton, make them look nice, and put all the game mechanics in the game. That probably wouldn't be too difficult. There's just so many possibilities, and that gets me excited. And if they do show this amount of love for the game and have 9 characters, it'll really give them time to get Dead or Alive 7 cooked, ready to go, and out the door. So hopefully they use this as like, I have a feeling there's a huge test here. Like, let's say they release the game, a season pass, and it has not Mai Shiranui and the other SNK character. It has the next two characters, right? Maybe that's what they're going to do. So Mai will probably be in the first season pass with a bunch of new costumes with the other character, the other SNK character with my brain fart. The next pass will be another two characters, probably the Virtual Fighter characters because of the Sega bringing back Virtual Fighter. Then the next pass could be Tifa Lockhart and another character from the Final Fantasy universe, probably Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if they put Cloud in here, mainly because he has a big, huge Buster Sword, and most of his attacks in those games are used with the Buster Sword, but I think they can make him fight barehanded, because I think that they could get that to work. There's also other characters in that game that could fight barehanded. And then, I don't know, after that, maybe Lara Croft and another character. I mean, if they're probably gonna do it case by case. Like, if this season pass sells really well, we'll do the next one. If this season pass does really well, we'll do the next one. I mean, 9 extra characters is insane. I don't think it's going to be 9. It might be 3 or 4 after Mai and the other SNK character. For the love of God, my brain cannot think right now. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. This is like just got posted as I was looking for stuff to make a video on. And it gets me excited because I love Dead or Alive. It's one of my favorite franchises. It's my favorite fighting game franchise. I've been playing it since the original PS1. I still have my old copies of the game on the shelf behind me, although you can't really see it because it's like pitch black in here. I have every game on the Xbox. I was kind of bummed when it went to Xbox only. I was very happy when it went back to PlayStation in the PS3 generation. So that's really cool. But anyway, long story short, supposedly 9 new characters. Take that as a rumor. Huge grain of salt. We got some little gameplay clippets here, and I think they'll have a major marketing push at the Anime Expo next month to really push the game afterwards. I don't know why there's no marketing build-up, but afterwards, I think is when they'll start doing the marketing, because they kind of do the marketing weird, and I feel like the anime fan base will love this game. Anyway, sound off in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay frosty.